Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Here's Carr to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
To throw is Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 27, Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Carr going to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Carr quickly a slant to Renfro. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
It's just me and you. Kill. Turn. Kill. Watch out.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Drill. 52. 84.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, it's Walker, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
52 blaster.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Marquise Goodwin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Walker. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And Walker once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and a yard, Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Carr able to. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ken Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Adams, the man in motion left.
Mike 55, Mike 29. 29. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Know your job. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. One final try now for Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Miami,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, for the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, 'cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and